In my career, I have dealt with a lot of salespeople, and I have developed a sixth sense to pick up when they are trying to lie to me or fool me into closing the deal. In this video, I'm going to show you the 7 tricks that salespeople are using on us, and I show you how to pick it up and tell you what you can do about them. My name is Gustav Kish. In my day job, I work as a procurement commodity manager, meaning that I negotiate prices, terms and conditions with my suppliers. Now, I know that salespeople are people too, and the vast majority of people that I worked with are great people, but there's a small minority who are trying to sell you an inferior product, and they will do anything in order to close the deal. It is very important to know the techniques that they are using, because salespeople are almost always incentivized by the amount of sales that they do, meaning that their salary will depend on how much they sell. Also, they are always very well trained in negotiations and in sales techniques, because that's what they do on day in, day out. So it's very important for you as a customer that when you walk in, you will know what tricks you can expect in order to pick them up and still be able to make a good decision. The first trick that they will use is acting like you have something in common. So they will ask you about what foods you like, about where you come from, what do you do for a living, what sports team do you cheer for, because then they can act like they are the same as you, because we tend to buy things better and easier from people who are similar to us. We tend to trust people who are similar to us. Also, they will try to pick up the way you are reasoning and the way you are thinking, because by mirroring that, they can tell you what you want to hear. So is it based on numbers? Is it based on common sense? How do you work? They will pick that up and they will use that when they are talking to you. The second thing is always asking what you're looking for, because when they ask you what you're looking for, they can tell you that the thing that they are trying to sell has exactly a solution to your needs. While if you just walked in the door and you asked about the features of the product, they might have told you a completely different set of features. Not necessarily lying, but bending the truth in a way that you would be inclined to buy something that is not really for you. Technique number 3 is not answering a question. So if you're asking a quite direct question, for which if they were honest, they would have to tell you that this product is not the best, what they will do instead is they will make a statement that sounds like they have answered your question, while in reality they haven't. The solution for that is just to ask again until they answer your question. They will look stupid and you will not look stupid, and you will have the answer to your question and you will be able to make a good decision. Technique number 4 is omitting information. There could be features which are generally expected to be in a product that in whatever product category. You would think that every product generally has it, while the product that you have in front of you might not have. In that case, the salesman will obviously not tell you that this product is missing a feature, and if you don't ask, well, it's your problem then. The solution to that is to ask questions even about the most trivial things so that you don't get fooled. Tip number 5 is telling you what they will do in your place. So they could make statements like, if I were you, I would buy this model, or in my experience, this other model is the best. I have used this one. So they will act like they are also customers and they are happy customers for the same product, while in reality, they could easily be not a happy customer. So if they say statements like, if I were you, I would do this, or I think this is the greatest product, then go ahead and ask them, do you use that? Do you own one of these? Have you paid with your own money to acquire one of these? And a lot of times they will say no, because a lot of times they're using what the competition is selling actually, or they don't own the product because they don't need it. Tip number 6 is applying emotion. Saying things like, your life will be so much better with this product. Think about all the benefits, all the happy life that you could live if you owned this. Think about what your wife will say. Think about how women will look at you. Think about how your colleagues will envy you. All of that is not talking about what the product would do, but giving a promise that your life will be better. That is because they want you to make a mental shortcut and avoid thinking about all the pros and cons and all the features of the product. and just make an easy decision. Don't do that. Stick to objective criteria and make your decision based on those objective criteria. Technique number 7, and the worst ever, is painting a terrible picture and then saving you from it. This is used especially by insurance brokers. The technique is coming up with an event that apparently has a high risk. Let's say there's a flood or an earthquake, or you get robbed or you get killed or something like that. And they could offer a product that saves you from it. Let's say this newest brick, you can build amazing houses from that will save you from an earthquake. They will even tell you that if you don't live in a place where earthquakes are common. So the proper thing to ask yourself in these situations is 2 things. 1, is this terrible event risky? Is there a high chance of it occurring? And the second, if it occurs, is there an easy way to manage that risk? Can you do something to avoid or limit the risk? A lot of times you can, and the product that is being offered is actually not necessary, especially in terms of insurance on the long term and in big numbers. Insurance is only worth it for the insurance company, otherwise they wouldn't be selling it to you. So this is my list of 7 things that salespeople are using on you. I hope you found this interesting and useful. If you did, please consider giving this video a like, and I also think that you will find our other videos interesting. I thank you for joining, and I will see you in the next one.